Hello.
Hi, good morning.
We're here. We're here in our Santa's workshop. Look at this today. There's so much good stuff, you guys. I'm so excited to be here with you and just to show you all the things that we of course need to wait a little bit for people to hop on. Hey, we don't have an iPad going.
We do not. We can't see anything.
Can't see you. Can't see me.
Yeah.
It's way over there and they're real tiny.
So these are all items we had recently at the Fall Quilt Market in Houston, which was last weekend.
Yeah, wow. It was just last weekend. Wow. So, time just flies by. So, first of all, happy Election Day.
Yes, happy Election Day.
So hopefully all that are with us today have already done your voting and ready to get going and think about something else for a few minutes. I know.
Yes.
I am happy to think about something other than that for a bit. So thank you, Jackie. That was sweet. Not only do we have so many things to talk about Quilt Market itself that we'll just interject as we go along, but we also just have so much product to get through today. So we're going to do some of this at kind of warp speed.
A little bit of warp speed.
Yeah, because there's just too much for a normal length of a show. So because we have a lot of new little things that we want to show you. And meaning small new items, but there's multiples within them.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm a girly as well. I'm all done and don't have to think about it anymore. And I heard somebody say that once you've turned in that ballot, you can just kind of shut it off, and you don't have to hear all the ads and everything. I still heard them, even though I'd shut it off.
This year wasn't really the text messages got me this year.
Yeah, me too.
It was just over and over. It's too much.
It was too much. But anyway, I guess it's just what it is, And so we'll have this behind us in a minute. And so hopefully y'all showed up because you're looking to talk about something other than the election.
Yes.
Right now, and that we can all just have a good time and visit about all these fun things that are behind us, because there's a lot. So you let us know, Vanessa, when you feel like there's enough people on that we can get kind of going on the real deal. But again, so much to talk about.
So much. So I think buckle down.
Oh my goodness,
this was like one of the funniest ones.
So funny to me. I just love its claws. I think, or whatever they.
I know.
It's chicken feet.
It's cute. This one, it was this one is they put the wire in the back.
No, isn't it great?
So you can
tail feathers have wire in them.
And a dreamy fur with it. Just
so funny.
This is a great rooster.
I know. I know, Lisa. I'm looking forward to showing everything individually, because I feel like at Quilt Market, when you look at our booth pictures, it's so easy to get lost inside the menagerie of things there are to see, which is exactly the same thing as you're looking at right now. I said, oh my gosh, it's just a complete workshop in here, and it is. So to focus for just a second, even if we just do a few things. Good job, Brenda. Good job. Share, so that we can get everybody again focused on this and away from the election a little bit, and we can just have a good time for a couple hours here, because I imagine it's going to be a couple hours.
Yes. Oh, gosh. I also share and like, so you can be entered into the giveaway. And we'll announce 2 winners at the end. So go on and share.
Okay. All right. She says to get going. So we'll do that. We were kind of talking about how to get going today, because we have of course new kits.
We have new kits. Woo!
Which are our quilts, our small quilts, big quilts, everything. We have those new. We also have new packs.
Yeah.
We have some new bundles. We have some older products that we have bundled. And so there's just a lot of things. And then each thing, we have some really exciting new product to show you that I really am. It's completely different than what we normally have, but I really am excited to show you about that. So that might include the word pillow somewhere in it. And so I want everybody to pay attention to that when we get there. Then we have, there's a lot of stuffed animals, but we also have a really special new kit with stuff involving stuffed animals. It's been in the works for well past possibly a year, but
I think it's been talked about way before that, though. It just was never happening.
And we just hadn't gotten it together, and we finally have it. And we have birthed one and on our way to the second one. It's almost ready. And so a lot to get going. So we decided, let's just start at one side and kind of work our way across. Yeah. And then we'll talk about the individual things out here.
Okay.
All
I
right.
think that's a good idea. So let's do, where do you want to start? Do you want to start with small?
Sure. Let's do right there.
Okay.
Right there.
All right. I'm going to kind of move this down. This display is so cute. It's so
I know.
hard to.
I kind of don't
to
want to
go
take
through
apart the
this.
display, but I think that's
I
the only way
know.
we're going to be able to show you.
Got to show you guys. So we'll start with our wee ones. So if you're not familiar with wee ones, it's a 27 by 27 small little blanket. Really great for strollers, for car seats, on the go type of little blankies for babies and toddlers.
I like to call them kind of drag-alongs.
Yeah.
Plus, they're also super good for class.
Yes.
For class teaching, because you can actually get it done in, I think, about a 3-hour time slot. Most students can finish theirs. And I think it gives them a good example of what it's like to sew a strip quilt like this. And so this is the first one that we've ever done with Cloud Cuddle in the center here. So the cubs are Cloud Cuddle. So that's one of the new cuddles that you actually saw this in our last live. We went through all the fabrics on the last live. Yeah. So now you'll see some of these included in the kit.
Yes.
So will you read Doris's right there and see if you can help with that?
Pre-order the Shannon website for everyone. Cuddle Kit, Sweet Blooms. Where can I purchase it? Oh,
are you talking about as a consumer that we're wanting to purchase as a consumer? So we haven't. I want a pre-order on a Shannon website. Okay, so either. First of all, Doris, tell us if you're a consumer or if you're you have a Shannon account, and that will help us answer the question.
Yes.
All right. So quilt number 1, 27 by 27 wee one cozy cup.
She's a consumer.
Okay. So what I would do is reach out to your favorite quilt shop, ask them about doing a pre-order on it. If they've placed an order already, they've undoubtedly placed an order on this one because it's been extremely popular.
Sweet Blooms.
Oh, sorry. It was Sweet Blooms. Yeah. Okay. Do the same. Just reach out and ask if you can place a pre-order. The store should be able to handle it just fine because you can order the stores can order them singly. So even if they didn't plan on purchasing that item, they could order it for you. So just reach out. I'm sure you have your first choice of quilt shop that carries Cuddle. And then if you don't, you can always go to our website, which Adriana has already put it up there so that you can go to get our store locator and find your favorites. Hey. We're starting off with Oohs and Ahs. Here we go. Woo! Wish the bear one was bigger. Well, sometimes, Hannah, you can make it bigger.
You could.
Just by yardage. You can make your own.
Sometimes we always wish that. Like, we wish we could make this in 3 different sizes.
We do.
So,
I mean,
we always have to pick and choose.
It's worthy. But I love the fact that we used the Cloud Cuddle. We did another one with Cloud Cuddle in it, too. And it's just got this extra, like, marshmallowy feel.
It does.
In there.
It's just so puffy and
cute it looks sweet. And you noticed, of course, the paw prints.
Yes.
The cute little paw prints
at the back. And that's also on the back. So all the paw prints.
Which, of course,
so cute.
We ones have all of the ingredients inside the package. So you get your binding and your backing.
Yeah.
You always get binding in our kits. Always.
Yeah.
We never leave the binding out.
It's just on the bigger ones that are the adult sizes that you will not have backing. But wee ones have backing. So it's all included.
All right.
All right. You want to go through some of the petals around it?
Oh, sure.
Look at this thing.
Look at this. We're going to call this our inspiration piece at this point. But look at this. It's part of one of the new packs that we're selling. We did it from one of the packs. So we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But this is an inspiration piece of a cow behind. And so we're working on a free pattern for this, but we aren't there quite yet. So just keep an eye out on our website for this free pattern, or you might see it in the I Love Cuddle page when we get it done.
It's going to be really cute is to do this like the outside not a dreamy, but out of hide or something. And then down here, just like a nice ginger dreamy.
Oh,
and it's a Highland cow then.
Here, we hold that for a second.
Yes.
I'm going to grab this because this is where the original inspiration came from.
Yes. Look how cute this is.
Okay. Okay, so it's 3 cute little behinds, and it's a piggy, a sheep, and a cow. So we have been considering changing the sheep because he's hard to identify in it. We're thinking about making him into either a chicken or maybe a horse and making a long tail. So
if you make it a Lux, you can make it out of like a rose cuddle.
Well, we could,
but
this is
came
from it came from one of our new little packs.
Yeah,
and so the whole thing is from that little pack. Anyway, isn't that just the cutest thing ever?
So cute.
Hello, Anita.
Hi.
You want to tuck that in there?
Yeah. This one.
Back over there.
Oh,
Gonna keep going.
okay. And let's see. Yeah, let's do this one. Oh, we didn't do this. I didn't even notice they were there.
We'll just show you what the kit looks like. For those of you that don't know what the kits look like, they come in these really nice boxes that have everything, that the strips are pre-cut inside. You do have to sub-cut when we get into the smaller strips so that you have, this possibly is just one piece of fabric, and that the way that she's rolled it has made it look like it's two pieces of fabric, but we have you subcut that way. If you want to alter it to your desires, you can still do that. We have not cut it down so small that you're forced to make it just like we did, so that you can alter it the way you want to. Again, this is a piece of cloud cuddle. So I'm kind of excited that we did these.
I am too.
Because I really like what it feels like. Yeah. It's just it gives a little different texture to a lot of things. There's a lot of information on the back side of the box as well. And so, and there will be a sticker up here that kind of indicates what's inside there. But these are so new that they haven't even shipped yet. So we're just getting ready to start to ship. Okay, there's my favorite part. Well, there's a couple favorite parts of this one. Is just so cute. But I think my favorite part is the glitter. Yeah, we did the glitter in here, and it just adds something extra to it. So if you have a ladybug fan, or you're a ladybug fan yourself, this is just the cutest darn quilt ever. And if you guys are worried that you'll be able to feel the glitter, like it's going to be hard or crunchy, it is not. You cannot even tell it is there. It's so nice and soft, and it just gives such a cute sparkle. Well, the sparkles come from foil. So it's not like crispy glitter that's on top. So the foil, it doesn't come off. So it doesn't come off at all. I mean, never. And it doesn't wash off. It doesn't wear off, nothing. It's so durable on there. I am so impressed with the way that they've been able to do this, that if your eyes were shut, you would never know that you're feeling something different than just a C3. But look at the back. Oh, look at the back of this one. I adore. I gotcha. Okay. I adore that we use demi rose on the back. So it's just the little soft roses on the back. Isn't it just so cute? This one is so cute. What a great baby gift. I mean, gosh, can you imagine seeing this little guy over a little one in a stroller? Michelle is the glitter baby safe if they chew on it? Oh gosh, I don't know how it could not be. I don't have that. I mean, I cannot pick it. I can't even pick it off. Yeah. I'm rubbing my thumbnail over it and over it and over it, and I cannot get it off. So, I also cannot get it off at all. I'm using my nails. It's not even peaked. So I just don't see how that could be a worry whatsoever. But I just a baby in a stroller with this bright color like that. Super cute. All right, we've spent time. I know a lot of time on that. I'm not supposed to be spending time. I know this is going to be a 4-hour show. What's really cute about Cloud, what we love to do, is robes, because it is double-sided, so you don't have to line the robes. And this is such a cute little one that they mixed with some marble scarlet. So it's brushed on the inside. Yes. If you don't know that what's the difference of Cloud versus other, it's got the brushing on the inside of it. So it's super softy. Makes great little lounge pants. It makes these robes. I have a robe out of it at home. When I am chilly in the morning, it is a definite hug. Yeah. Or you could just bind it and just have a really lightweight throw. I know. And a baby robe. Like, who needs a baby robe? Let's face it. Babies need a baby robe, but big babies need them. I adore my baby, my robe. I adore it. Okay. And then we also had some of these little ladybugs. Oh, yeah. Look how cute. This one's really cute. This one is exceptionally cute to me. And so it is Ladybug Gnome, and it's with Dreamy Fur, of course, C3s in black, cardinal, beige, scarlet, and the dot. Yeah. Look at this part of it. Look at these wings. Oh, I cannot get over how much I love this thing. And especially with the polka dot on the hat. The pattern is from Helen Kozova. Kozova. Huh. Kozova. There it is on the screen. Yeah. Ladybug Gnome. So I just think it's so cute. Oh gosh, yeah. Even this one. This is from No Limits Design. It's all from C3, which is really interesting and cool. And we just think it's super cute. It's like a little puff. Just a little puff. Okay. So maybe I come over here? Yeah. All right. Which one do we want to do? Where's Sandy Dandy?
Handy Dandy is going to be down. Not here.
Handy dandy.
Handy Dandy?
Laura, we need handy dandy.
No. This is, we have rescue.
Oh, there's handy dandy.
Oh, it's
Found
high.
it. Oh, yeah, found it.
Right in front of us.
Okay, this got so much attention.
I'm so glad.
Surprised how much attention that it got, but probably because these guy things are so hard to figure out, and we did make it very masculine for me. That I'm really happy with what we chose to do with this. So we kind of changed the artwork a little bit. I think we told you that there was a lot of orange in it before. And so we kind of calmed down the orange a little bit and added some raindrop, and we added a little bit of the
juniper and ivy. And we just really kind of dusty blues and just really made it a little bit of that like ginger, which is nice.
What size is this one, Diana?
So this is a 38 by 58.
So this, I think this is a great guy quilt for the lounge chair.
Yes.
It's not too much blanket for them. They can still feel their manly self without being covered up from neck to over the end of the sofa or running around piling on the floor. But so it will cover, to me, like a chest down very comfortably in a lounge chair type environment. So I think this is a great size blanket. I don't think we give that enough credit for what the great purpose of it would be. Okay. It also comes with the ability, there's enough fabric left over to make a pillow to go with it as well. So we always kind of forget that piece of the kit, and in fact, we forget to even sew that piece.
I did it this time, but there's been many times where we forget to have the whole thing sewn. So this is such a great little extra to go with this.
Dory, I think you're right about it. My husband's always wanting the blanket. He gets annoyed when I have that big old blanket all the time on the sofa, and then we have recliner sofas. And I think it's a great idea. I'm kind of thinking that maybe I'll make him one this size too.
And this is how just the kit is. It's a smaller box.
Because again, this one only has a top in it and binding.
Yes, this does not have a backing.
You get a backing fabric. You can either get a 2-yard cut, or you can, I think it's only a 1.25 yards or something like that is all it takes to do the backing on that one.
Yeah.
You'll turn it sideways. We happen to use something really quite delicious.
Good.
In fact, we talked about putting this on the front of the quilt, but
it was just a little busy, but it looks really great on the back, which is the Himalayan navy, frosted Himalayan navy.
Frosted Himalayan. If I'm sure you remember us talking about it because it's a beauty.
Yeah.
But I want you to see it one more time because it's beautiful.
And it goes with so many things.
It does. And we've used it a lot in different kinds of kits and different things that we've had that, and so you'll see it quite a bit, but it's really delicious. It's so silky. It's perfect. Yeah. It's like a hide weight.
It is. Yes.
So, and then it's got its own, there's embossing on it, but it's subtle. Yeah. It's a very subtle embossing. Really, really delicious.
Hannah, it does not come with the kit on this one.
Nope, it's too big. And so we feel like it just makes the kit a little expensive feeling. So we feel like it's better that you're allowed to pick your own backing for it. And then you can digest that at your own level then. But love it. Love it. This is a popular guy. Take that.
Okay. Should we go into the next picture?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Let's go to our Highland.
This, of course, was a big deal.
Yes, it was.
Oh my God, this head. Look at this thing.
It's so hilarious. So this is another picture perfect. So that's again 38 by 58. And
Highland cows.
It's the Highland cows. It's featuring that Highlands digital cuddle, and we paired it with baby calf in ginger woodland, I believe. Yeah, some hide woodland, and we actually put some Encore forest in here. So we have 2 kits with Encore. We've never really gone this good with some of these quilts. So
I know
it feels so nice.
Oh my goodness, you should feel this. Oh my gosh, it is so silky soft, and I don't think there's anything softer than Encore.
I really don't think so either.
This is a great way to try some of these high-end pieces. So you get we're going to give you a little taste of Encore so that you have to go buy some more, because the back of this in Encore,
and Encore is so puffy that we had to put it in our bigger box.
So it has its own little weight issue. So so it ended up in the big kid box.
Yeah.
so it all fits in, but it fits in very nicely in there. So there's you're getting your money's worth.
You are.
Boy. Yeah. And then we did the same thing on the back because we loved it so much. Again, you pick your own back, but look at that on the back. See, that's how, if you get 1.25 yards, the stripe of the fabric is going to go across the width of the fabric rather than the length of the fabric, which we tend to use the length, but who cares? I mean,
and I believe this is
doesn't matter.
2-yard cut.
This one's a 2-yard cut. Yeah,
so this one,
it's a brand new 2-yard cut.
So you, if you're stores or if you are a store, get some of these 2-yard cuts, and you can just sell them as great backings for it.
Yep. And then we put is it that new chocolate? I mean, the new coffee?
It's not. This is just chocolate.
That's chocolate.
We didn't get coffee in time, but
okay,
it would have been perfect.
Anyway, this was a big deal at Market.
I don't remember how we've talked about this yet. If you guys do not know, all of our kits come with these little tags or labels. It says "Made with Love." It has the care instructions, and it's a really great way if you're giving gifts or you just want to have a really personalized.
Right. And you know what? You can buy those. You can find a store that has them because we sell them to the stores in quantity so they can buy them outside of the kits, and you can have your own stash for when you make your own projects.
The backing is Himalayan. Was it an autumn?
I think it's autumn.
Autumn.
Yeah.
Here you go.
And then look at that with that frosted. Oh gosh, is that just the prettiest little piece?
It's so pretty.
It's the frosted. No,
calf.
No, it's baby calf.
It's baby calf.
All baby calf is frosted, so
yes.
we didn't use the word frosted on that. But we, of course, we put it in the quilt too. But
yeah,
see, it's there. But this is your pillow that comes inside the.
Yeah, so it comes with everything with the form.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that in a second. But it's yeah, I do love this one.
I love this one too. It's just so cute.
We can go through some of the Highland Cow stuff. You want to show the row?
Yeah, let's show the row. So
we use the Highland Cow Cloud Cuddle, which is Highland grid, and has a cute little grid in the background, and it's really, really simple. And we just made a nice no fuss baby robe for it. So it's, again, there's no lining. It has that brushed backside, and it's a little different than the marble added with it. So it's a little bit more simple, which is one fabric.
It would be more cost effective that way as well. So, but I have to show that pillow right there.
Oh, okay.
That's just so cute. It's not a kit. It's not a kit.
Not a kit.
But it's still so cute.
Yeah.
I can't resist you guys seeing it.
So this is just using our free throw pillow pattern. And then someone just appliqued howdy.
It's kind of not
howdy on it. Is it
backwards?
Let's just applique on there. It's not reverse applique. Okay.
No, it's just applique on.
Yeah, look how great that is.
I know, Hannah. We love the fact that those pillows are in there too. So it's a good place if somebody's a beginner and they're just starting with that. They could start with the pillow first and get the hang of it just a little bit and then move on to their quilt. So again, a goodie. I just think that's such a cute little thing.
It is.
And then probably
that one.
We can grab that one too. That one's looks like a silhouette to me. There's no actual anything on this one, but it looks like a silhouette.
Yeah.
Pillow cut out or something like that.
You find a lot of these silhouettes just as Google images, kind of print it out,
absolutely.
You know, and applique it on.
I mean, you could cut that out.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a little bit of a chore just to cut it out yourself. But I've even used coloring books to cut out things like that to find little things.
And I really like the quilting on this.
I know the quilting really adds
a lot.
Like the
you guys like tree bark.
Just C3.
Yeah.
And then they just added that unique quilting pattern. All right.
Oh, that's great, Brenda.
This particular.
It keeps ringing every time.
This particular animal was quite popular.
Yeah.
At the show. I mean, we probably showed you this before, but
we have. So this is pattern is Planet Applique, and it is made of our dreamy fur and ginger. I think that this is probably one of the cutest little things.
I think so too. That little
milk tag. Look at that.
It's also popular because you can make with one of our new little kits. You can make this with it.
Yeah.
So we'll show you.
Yay.
It's a pack. It's not really a kit. It's a pack. I don't want to call something a kit. To me is something that is a pre-prescribed thing that you make out of that. A pack or a bundle is something that you get to decide what you're going to make. We don't actually give you one project to do. We give you ideas for many projects. And we have a lot of new bundly pack things that are coming along on this particular show.
We need to do this wee one.
We need to do this one.
Yeah. So we actually skipped a wee one because it was a little hidden. And so this is the one that someone mentioned already for the Sweet Blooms. And it's just a really sweet, cutesy little girl. It's just, well, the cow in the hoop?
Is cow done in the hoop? Are we talking about this cow done in the hoop? Because I'm confused.
Are you thinking about the horse? The Wrangler?
Sure. Mary, can you elaborate a little bit? I'm confused.
All right. So this one is featuring our something pink blooms. And so it's on the back as well, which is really, you can really see that gorgeous flowers on there. And then we paired it with some Paloma rose water and some Frosted Hide rose water. And again, reruns are really great for carry-alongs and classes.
Gosh,
they can do it in about 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
For classes?
Probably more like 3.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how beautiful this is in person. We did a whole nursery for somebody out of the office. We had a close baby birth, and we did a whole nursery out of this floral print. You guys, it was one of the prettiest nurseries.
We really did. And
ever.
We paired it with ice pink.
Yeah, we did.
And it looked really good. And then for my cousin, I did the same thing, but I paired it with Vienna rose water, and it was also good. So it's how versatile that is.
And the Paloma with it, it's just so sweet with it. The texture, the Paloma got a lot of attention at market.
Good. I love Paloma. It is an older one of our luxes, but it goes so well with fabrics. I just love it so much.
A great personality.
It does.
And this is a two-tone. This has an underbelly of rose water in that strip that's going across there. So it's Frosted Hide, which we don't use as much either. Look at the back.
I know.
Gosh, it's just delicious.
It's so sweet.
Isn't it nice? So, all right.
That's a nice,
just a sweetie. Oh, here. Done.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's go into our next Highland cow.
Oh, because she's given us 2 because it's the 2 different.
That's right. All right. So this is
Lullaby.
A lullaby. So this is Petal Pastures. And then with our girl, Highland cow, Helga Highland. She's so cute.
So it's about a 41
by 29 width,
which is probably one of our most popular sizes.
So all of our lullabies has an option you can cut out, and I think we give you an 8 or 7 inch circle and do a little kind of like feature on the bottom. You could also put embroider initials. You can, you could do anything with that circle. An applique. You can do anything with that circle, but so what makes this kit really unique is if you don't want this applique look, you can make like just a strip version, and it gives you enough fabric to do this.
So and this also
comes with backing. So yes, you can do it either way.
Remember when I was saying earlier that we don't cut the strips, subcut the strips? This is a typical reason why we wouldn't subcut the strips, is so that you could decide if you want to do it the lullaby way, which with the circle, or just do the Bambino, the strip quilt. You can do it either one. And so again, everything's included in this kit. This is baby seal.
This is baby seal rose water.
So it's got that underbelly.
Look at that.
And then it's got the white tips on the end of it. Really sweet. And then Heather Rose. We haven't, this Heather Rose color is just such a pretty color.
I love it. Yeah. It's very mauve-y, and it goes so perfectly with Helga Highland.
The colors are great.
Yeah.
Just great on this particular one. I love it. So this was very popular.
Woo!
So we loved it. All right. I'll switch you for a completely different look.
Okay. So from Helga Highland girl to a nice traditional boy, Bambino. Bambino is also really great size. It's a 29 by
38.
38, yeah. 38. And so this is called Road Rescue. So this is featuring emergency vehicles, some taxis, and paired with our stars embossed, which is brand new.
Love the star embossed with this. In fact,
it's also the back.
All the back.
Yeah, look at that.
So cute on the back.
How great that is.
Doesn't it look good?
It's perfect for this one.
Shauna, we are discontinuing some colors of seal because we have Encore. And so Encore is like a step up. So we decided that the 2 items were a little bit on the competitive side. So we were just going to reduce the seals down to maybe 10 or 12 that were the best-selling seals. Yeah. And then we'll keep those around as long as there's still sales behind them. But as those diminish, then you'll see the seal completely disappearing. But if you've not worked with Encore, I highly recommend getting a piece of Encore. Everybody needs a piece of Encore in their life. Just even if it's just one side of a blanket, as you test it and play with it a little bit, it's beautiful. We have a little puppy down here that we'll show you in a minute.
It's
that's
so
made
cute.
out of Encore, you guys. That got so much attention. This simple little puppy. Yeah, just got so much attention.
If you guys have never felt Encore, but you have felt Vienna, it is Vienna not embossed. Yeah, and solid, and so that's why it's just the softest you'll ever feel. I feel
crazy soft. All right.
So I thought this one was really cute. And then someone asked if this came with the backing. It does come with the backing. It comes with the stars.
The stars will be in there. It's just like you see it here.
Yeah. And we'll switch to the next fun one. This is, I love this print. So this is another Bambino, and this is Bubble Buddies.
This is another nursery that we did for another employee. That when
we did a photo shoot of it.
We did.
Yeah.
When her daughter was born, this was the thing that she wanted to have. And, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look at that whale. That whale just still makes me so happy. Whale. Love that in an applique. Yeah. It's just so darn cute. And then, of course, we use Galaxy. You know, we use a lot of Galaxy in the quilts because it just goes with so many things. But in this particular case, it's like a perfection match.
It is, because it looks like you're under water.
And is that sea glass?
It is sea glass. We did do sea glass hide as just that extra little pop of color. And it goes really well with the Nora whale in there. And I just think this one is so cute. Yeah, it's so sweet.
I think the kits are so fun too, and it just allows people to have things all coordinated together, so you don't have to try to go out and find all the pieces, because not everybody is going to have everything. So oopsie. And so it's one of those times that we really get to just appreciate the pre-work that's been done, so it's all curated together for you, and you can just know that everything goes nicely together.
And so this one also comes with the backing, and we use the same C-pals, so you can get more of that fun print.
Looks really good. Okay. How about Daisy?
Those? Okay, yeah. Get some of these big ones that are very tall for 5'2" me. I'll bring this out.
Okay, let's go over.
Oh, that's
getting stuck.
Yeah.
This thing is so big and so beautiful. I had to do some surgery over here to get it ready.
Okay, let's see. This goes this way. Oh. So this is our Crazy 8. It's another one of our really big ones. I made this very heavy because I put some cool things on the back of it. But this one does not come with a backing, so you can choose your own. And there's some 2-yard cuts that go with this as well. It's not on the back, but it's a raindrop hide we have and some C390s and stuff like that. So if you do want to, but look how pretty this is. So this is Daisy Delight. And we used our new Crazy for Daisies print. And we really brought out that raindrop and that twinkle lavender in there. Look how pretty that is.
You know how much I love raindrop.
And this one's really different too, because we did, instead of doing another fabric, we did another of the daisy to do those little tiny 2.5-inch strips.
Yeah, which normally we would pick another
Luxe,
but we decided just to try it with that, and we kind of liked it.
We
just
love
something different.
Yeah.
And so this is, I think this looks like something you would want when you're laying at the spa waiting to be called for your to go in for your massage. You're out laying on the lounge chair with this blanket laying over you. It's so soothing. Yeah. Did you put batting in this one? No, we did not, Hannah. It looks like it because we did the Encore back on it. It feels
Sydney.
This is Sydney.
We did the Sydney twinkle on the back. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
So that's why it's really heavy.
Well, and that's where the lines are coming from. Is the Sydney, and the cross lines is where you're doing your stitch and flip. Yeah. So these vertical lines on the quilt are the Sydney. Oh my gosh. It is an awe.
And this one is also this is the other one we put Encore in it. So this is the Sweet Iris in Encore in it. So it just has this puff factor that is I love this one.
I love this one too. You guys, if I said if you don't have Encore, you need Encore. Yeah. But you also need Sydney. Sydney is, I think it's underrated for how incredible it feels. I love, love, love Sydney. I have a Sydney blanket in natural on one side and a snowy owl on the other in natural. I can't get over how much I love that blanket. We actually made a mini one and sent it to market, and I sold that blanket over and over and over again to customers because, not the blanket, but the fabrics for it, because it's just so irresistible. irresistible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't stop petting it.
Can't stop. But this has got some meat to it. Let me tell you.
It does. And so that one's also going to be in a, you can see the puffiness of this encore puffed out on it. Another really big, a big guy. And look at that. Wait.
Look at so
it looks like a touch and feel book. Like
a little too much Thanksgiving dinner there.
Yeah.
In a good sort of way.
But I think that's a great selling tool of just like people won't stop touching that.
I think the puffier the better too. And this is on the list. This is on a lot of people's list to make one. It's because in the Quilt Market booth, there's so much color and so much light things that it was one that kind of got lost until people saw it. And then when they would see this all on the wall, they would go, oh my God, that thing's just gorgeous when they focused on it. But here's another one that is just gorgeous.
Yes.
Gorgeous. It looked beautiful on the wall. I got to look at this the whole show. It was
so some of you guys remember we did a cool little poll on Facebook. Whether we wanted this colorway or the woodland colorway. And I think this one won by such a far margin.
By a landslide. Although, Diana, I will tell you, because I know you were a fan of the green one.
I was.
And so
I wanted both. That was my.
We had the green one made also. It was in the education booth, and a customer came up and said, I don't know why you picked the blue one. You should have picked the green one. And I said, did Diana send you? Okay. So this is the new it's a
Out West.
Yes, Out West Luxe Cuddle print.
Yes.
So this is not a luxe cuddle. This is not a C3 print. So it's extra silky, extra puffy, extra delicious.
Yeah.
And so it's a borderline kit, and the kit name is Crossroads.
Yes.
It's beautiful. In real life here, it is stunning. I cannot say enough about it, that how pretty it looks because the depth of all the color. Once again, we used Vienna in there. So we did some upscale use of the different, some of the higher end pieces because people have been asking for us to include them in the kits. I think it's a way for everybody to kind of practice with it and play with it a little bit. But it adds this, because the variable in the color there, it just adds that depth of richness to it that you just can't get with other things. So I know. Oh my God, it's so pretty. It's just so pretty. It is. And then we also did some piecing. These are pieced. They're not applique. So we're still working on the pattern on this one because it's a little more involved for us. But because
it's applique.
You think it's applique? Maybe it is.
That was my instruction. I didn't write the pattern, but I did.
Okay, so you have them. You just wanted them to applique.
Yeah, just to applique on top.
Okay. All right. So much for that. So, but honestly, it's been something that you guys have been asking for, and so we said, okay, we'll give this a shot and see if people really want what they're asking for. Sometimes we ask for things and we're not sure we really want that, but this is one of those cases that we listened and we went ahead and did something. It is a beauty.
It's so beautiful. It's so cool looking.
And I think it's going to be one of those that is much easier than people. It looks like you put hours and hours and hours into it.
But if you look, it's really just a lot of stitch and flip with some of these triangles on it. Yeah. That these are just one square that you get, and then you just cut it in half, and there you go.
And because of this print too, I think it also gets complicated.
Yes.
Like the blanket. Look at the back of it. Let's just flip it over.
Yeah. So again, this one doesn't come with a back, but if you put the Out West print on the back, it's so cool. Look at that. You really get the really good feel of how detailed this print is.
It looks like a particular brand of incredibly expensive wool blanket.
And again, this is Luxe, so it's not digital cuddle. It's just it's a Luxe print. So
it's digitally done.
But so not our normal.
Yeah, Jessica, I agree with you. It's a wowza. It's a wowza, and on the screen, it's really, really nice.
It's very true to color too.
It's exceptional.
Yeah.
I will tell you, the white is not a pure white. It's like a pale blue.
Yeah, a little grayish. So
yeah. So it's not stark white. Anyway,
this matches my living room. There you go, Mary.
So it's a need. It's a need.
Oi,
is right.
It's a.
All right. Have we got to? We're down.
I think we're down
to our three favorites. Diana and I have saved our favorites for right now because both of us are in love with these. Now, y'all remember
Sweet Melody Design.
Thank you. Thanks for reading my mind. Sweet Melody. Remember Sweet Melody? We've had her in the line. She's designed for us for a lot of years. She kind of took a little break for a little bit. She was trying some different kind of art. She wasn't in the mood to do this type of art for right at the moment. And so she contacted us and said, you guys, I'm kind of ready to get back into it. Let's do it again. And so Diana and I had this idea for a minute. And so we worked with her, and it is the cutest,
so cute,
cutest thing. This is
so
really
cute.
Diana's doing with Sweet Melody's help. But look at this.
Look how cute that is. So this new kit style is called Tiny Tails. And what we did is, we'll start with the back first.
Okay.
What we did, it's like a Bambino back. Which, so again, this one comes out to 28 by 41. And so it's a lullaby size. And we paired with this woodland print, our trusty red fox. I think we've had that in line for 7-8 years now.
And we used it a million times in kits because why? Because it goes with everything.
Look at this. I mean, it's so good with any kind of fox. And then we put Snowy Owl Natural, which is one of our favorites as well. And we put our new, we showed this the last digital last month live.
Yes.
So this is Wildwood patches, and they're smaller than our normal patchwork. These are 4 inches by 4 inches instead of 5 by 5s. And I love how vibrant and storybook it looks.
Yeah. It just screams to be a book, doesn't it?
It does. And maybe we will. We have a few books in our arsenal
right now that we're thinking about.
But then, in my mind, at least.
Yeah. Okay.
And then so we decided, Julie actually has wanted to do this for a while.
Yes.
And so this we created a panel out of these little like patchworks and stuff, and we created a panel so you don't actually have to piece this together. This is one full panel.
I mean, check this out. This looks like so much work that you've done, and you've done nothing.
Everybody thinks that we are like piecing these together, like, oh, they have to cut it all out. I'm like, no, it's printed completely on it.
So it's kind of like the back of the quilt.
Yeah.
So this adorable side is kind of the back of the quilt with one solid piece of fabric, and then the piece on the front. The piecing is the front of the quilt.
Yeah.
So I said, why not take the kit, buy a 2-yard cut, and put separate backs on each of these and have 2 blankets. So I love that idea. I still think, no, Hannah, we don't usually use batting in these. They get a little on the stiff side when there's batting inside. And I mean, if you're in a really, really cold region, sure, put some batting in. Or if you're a beginner, I sometimes suggest batting if you're a beginner because it kind of stabilizes things a little different. But on a general rule, 80-90% of the time, we do not use any batting inside.
Yeah, because they don't form to you as well as batting. They're just more stiff.
Yeah.
This one is actually a few different ways that you can make this special that besides splitting it up, which we'll show you in another kit that we did it for, is like you could stitch along all the lines and the animals, which is would be really cute too. Or some like even stars or something.
So the quilting is endless that you can do on top of it. And it will actually add so much. I'm so impressed with the quilts that we have long armed after they're made. It's taking it to a new level. Yeah. And I really highly recommend long arming them or you can do an edge to edge quilting on it too on your embroidery machine.
And so this panel right now is exclusive to these kits. So you cannot find this panel by the yard.
Nope, only inside the kit. So Connie, we're looking, if you're talking about this particular one, we have 2 more to show you that are just equally as cute in the same vein. They are probably, what do you think, about 5 weeks away from being
something
inside
like
stores?
That. We're really trying to get this punched out. This does need a new pattern, but again, not really. It's a Bambino pattern.
Right.
So I think just adding some extras that you can do to this to make it your own is only.
Do you do anything
on the fourth square to keep it from stretching?
It hasn't been a problem. The person that put it together had no issue with it at all, and she did 2 other styles as well. So
let's just go back to this.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is what we do in our patchworks and our kits is we give you a little bit more for seam allowances, so you're able to center them. because we don't, Julie especially hates when it's cut off in the middle.
Yeah. I don't like the box cut in half.
So you're actually getting 11 boxes with this kit, approximately 11 rows all together. And so you're able to cut this last little piece out, and you have seam allowance on both sides. This 6 boxes in the middle with seam allowances on both sides, and then the top one. So
yeah. So I honestly, you've got plenty to be able to do. And if you don't mind something cut in half, you probably are shaved off a little. You'll have a little extra left over if that's the case. Otherwise, you will not have any left over.
Yeah.
You'll end up having just some half box slices left. Yeah. And so, again, I'm super fussy about that. So I want you to have like the best looking thing. I mean, honestly, if this was in a Neiman Marcus or something like this, is probably $100 quilt. Yeah. Because it's just so incredibly cute. Yeah, Connie, if I would watch for Christmas to get it before Christmas is just kind of watch some of the people that are kind of first to get things in and just kind of keep an eye out for it, or reach out and contact somebody and just let them know
that you want
your favorite store that you really, really want this before Christmas, just to make sure. But we've got to finish writing the pattern. The fabric's here, so we're just waiting for the pattern to get together, which shouldn't be long. Like Diana said, it's already kind of constructed. So that's pretty much where we are with that. Okay.
So let's go into should we do pink or blue? Maybe blue, so we can show them both. Okay. Do we have the other blue one? I don't think we have it here.
I don't see the other blue one. Is the back of it?
Oh, it's low battery, yeah. Oh my goodness.
No.
Did she say battery?
Yeah, someone right about Shauna was like, battery died. Are we good?
Good job.
All right. Yes, battery died. You read my lips.
That was time for a potty break, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you didn't know. I know we were
Silent
chuckling.
show.
We were chuckling on our end that we're saying all this stuff, and anyway. Okay, back to commercials over.
Yeah, commercials over.
Okay, let's get a little closer to the camera because the light blue is kind of blowing out on the all of our bright lights.
But this is a really pastel. It matches powder, matches baby blue, it matches jeans and bluebell. Matches so many ice.
That's
juniper,
little green pieces inside there.
Yeah,
cute,
super cute, and it matches so many things. So yeah, we really just wanted to do an updated version of the Dream Big, and so because it's now digital, we added the watercolor, and Julie will not stop petting. We did put Encore in this one.
Encore.
Look at
because
that.
The powder Encore is so perfect.
Oh, it's so perfect.
Okay, so this
yeah.
this was the critter of the show that
Mhm.
everybody just could not stop talking about.
I
Look
love
at
this
him.
one. So this is from Funky Friends, and it's called, is this
Pete the puppy.
Pete
the puppy.
Pete the puppy.
Oh my God, he's just got some little white inside his little
Yeah.
ears there. I mean, can you get over how sweet this is?
Yeah.
Could you just imagine being the hero of the shower, showing up with Pete and this blanket?
Yeah.
Honestly, we also have another option for a coordinate that goes with the blanket that we'll show you here after we're done with this. But oh my God, look at him. His softness level is just on another scale. I just don't even know how to describe. He sat on my desk for what, 2 months?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't let them take him away. I needed my security animal. So, oh God, I still can't stop petting him.
He's so cute.
Okay, so let's leave this one here.
Yeah. So this is another one if you want to stitch around the elephant panel or the star. I actually had a really cute idea. We didn't do it for this, but to really make this your own is if you put like a Luxe Cuddle or the Encore over the balloon and applique on. I think it was so cute. But
before you put it together.
Yeah.
Super cute. The puppy is blown up a little bit from the original size. I don't know if that one was. They feel a little bit tiny.
So, yeah.
That's my dog. Carla, that's my dog. I don't have a dog in real life. My husband wants one, but I'm not a fan. So, okay.
I'm not sure Monty would be a fan either.
I don't think my cat would be an overall fan of me either. Okay, so let's get the color so that we can see this one in the pink.
So this is a pink version. So this, again, matches blush and baby pink and ice pink. Some twinkle.
Honestly, you guys,
it's so cute.
The pink one does a little extra something for me, and I don't know why, but it just does. But the back of it, I can't wait to show you. For the same reason,
Lucky Charms. And I just, ever since I opened it for the first time, I was like, Lucky Charms. And it's so cute.
Oh, it's just so sweet. I love them.
You could put a name in the star. Shauna, that's a great idea. You could put a name in the star. You could put a name of the date of birth. There's so much you could do with that.
Love Grammy.
Oh, so cute. Pete is made from Encore powder.
Encore powder. But look at the back, you guys. We have taken advantage once again of the glitter. So
that's Dazzle in snow with a silver kind of flecking. Again, you cannot feel it. It feels just like hide.
But it adds something that is just delicious.
It's so, it just adds a cute little shine that goes so well with the clouds and the stars. And again, we put the, is this baby pink or ice pink?
That's ice pink.
Encore. Yeah. Ice pink.
No, it's baby pink.
I think it's baby pink. Yeah. It looks a little corally, little peachish on camera. It's not that in person. It's a little bluer, and it matches perfectly with the print.
It's perfect. It does look a little funny peachy, and I don't know why.
So does the pink on the patchwork, but in person it's a little bit more bluer.
I don't think there's any other word to describe it. It's so precious. It's just precious. So
you know what? This reminds me of a little bit of precious moments.
It does. It gives you that feeling. But honestly, we have made such a big deal about them because they are so cute and they were such a hit at market. So there's going to be a lot of stores with these. These will be very easy to find when they're all in stock. Okay, should we go to our?
I think we do. Yeah. That's it. I think that's one.
Okay, so
is it sewn on there? We don't have a second one. There you go. Oh.
There it is.
There you go.
All right, you guys.
Look
Here's
at
our labor of love for y'all.
Yes.
This is our introducing
Cuddle Critters. Name is working title.
Yes, we are going to name it. We think we had a name, but we've decided to name it something a little different. So we're thinking about maybe something like an Ellie or something, super not complicated.
Yeah, them all the same. There's different colors, and so all of them have the same name with a, before we had them all different names. So we're not going to do that. So we're going through a few different ones. Maybe we should do a poll.
Maybe we should do a poll.
Maybe we'll do a poll later today. A good poll for today.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So why is this exciting? This is exciting because they're pre-cut out.
Yes.
Yes. Pre-cut out. So we don't have the kit in here, but we are having them die cut so that they're going to a person that makes dies, and then they cut them out for us. And then we'll package them here at the office. But honestly, you guys, I'm so excited about this. These are teaching tools. These are going to be just the best teaching tools ever. They're going to be easy gift to do. When I say easy, I mean, it's not going to take 10 minutes, but I bet you can put this together in an hour and a half. So maybe 2 hours on the wild side. So as a seamstress that has sewn on Cuddle before, you'll have a very easy time with this. We're calling this a confident beginner pattern.
Yeah.
There's nothing exciting. You could put the crinkle inside the ears, but there's nothing special about the way that they're sewn. So it's just home sewing at its finest. And all your pattern pieces, like I said, are there. Eyes will be inside the kit. Yeah. We are giving you other options for eyes, like you can go to our website. You'll be able to download a digital file for eyes if you want to embroider them on. You could also do a machine applique, and then of course the safety eyes that we will include inside. You only have the ability to put him together the way that he is. We didn't give you any extra fabric to do that. However, we are including a full-size pattern inside so that you have, first of all your markings to be able to put him together correctly. But secondly, you have a full-size pattern that you can make more. Yes. That you can just make more of your own fabrics and make them individual to what yours. So I've been thinking about things like a heart on his chest, or applique and information, or machine embroider on the bellies, the ears, the bottom of the feeties. There's all kinds of things you can do because you'll have those pieces that you could do them ahead of time. I hope you love them as much as we love them, because we are, I mean, they're our children. So
they really
of course, have an extra. So we did them loose. So these little arms and legs are not hard attached, because you know how kids carry things. And we wanted it to look like that drag along, sweet, sweet animal that they'll just love forever. Yeah. I recommend highly that we soft stuff. We tell you how many ounces to put in there so that you know how to soft stuff it. Yeah. And so it's they're actual safety eyes inside. There will be. And then anyway, loving. One more. We have
a third one, which is love. But so see, if it's soft, it can also just lay there just like that, which is so cute.
Like no matter how it lays sweet.
It does.
So these are all heather.
Yes.
So it's got a hide texture on it, but it's a heather, so it's 2 tones. So we did 3. We did a traditional gray, which is fog, which is a bestseller of all time in that fabric. We did the rose water, which has the tips are white on it, so it gives an extra softness. And then we did this one in quartz, which if you remember our Kimber Bear, then you'll remember what this fabric is. So it's kind of, I mean, it's a unisex. And by the way, this is one of the machine. This is that's an applique.
Yeah.
So that's just been stitched around. And so you can make your little eyes whatever size you want. We don't give you fabric to do that, but you'll have to just consult with your stash.
And some people put no eyes on these, and they still are very cute.
They are very cute. So we've talked about top stitching ears. I mean, there's just so many ways that you could do things. You could put little fingers, little toesies on it with some embroidery floss, or even stitching on it that would give the extra. We're trying not to make it too complicated, but we will start adding our own little flair to the kits after we've got the kits released. Then we'll start adding some fun things so that you yourself can get more ideas on some of the things that we're thinking about. But I can't wait to put a heart on his little chest.
Yes.
So 3 colorways, all 3 of them. Oh my gosh, are they just the cutest ever?
Cute.
I can't talk about these enough.
Yeah.
I cannot express how cute these are. And look how doggone cute, giving this as a gift together. Yeah. So you've got your blankie.
Even the rose water goes.
It's fine. It's fine enough to be, it's not a perfect match.
Yeah.
But it's fine enough. And then the rose water, I mean, that frog.
And then again, you do have the pattern inside the whole kit. So if you do want to make it out of encore powder, you can do that.
Imagine encore powder in this. Oh gosh. All right. It's a wow. It's a wow.
So Ellie.
Oh, that's so cute. Ellie. That's cute, Dory.
That's cute, Dory. We might have to do a poll later.
Yeah. We'll see what you all think.
Yes.
But I am in my own love with this.
And also we should probably ask what other critters you want to see besides these 2. You know?
It only takes us a year. So
start thinking.
We'll be right on it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Number
This
2.
is number 2. So this is, we do have a name for this one. This is Barkley. So only the elephants are.
Okay, Carla.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. So we've got 3 little. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
So we have these all sewn on swings
Mm-hmm.
at Market. I think you probably saw them if you saw any of our Market pictures, which we are going to show you some pictures from Market here coming up. So
Do a squirrel.
these are do a squirrel. That's good. We've been working on the puppy, but we're going to still tweak the puppy just a little bit. We had a little catastrophe with our puppies before Market, so we had to do some quick work to get these ready to go. So we did. This is our first one that is in. He is in.
I think it's cappuccino, isn't it?
It is cappuccino.
Yeah. So it's Willow cappuccino. And so we chose Willow because it's just it's a little, hide. And this one's out of hide. That one's out of Willow, and this one's out of Willow.
But it was just the right color.
It was.
We liked the color, and so we did his ears. So you could do the ears in multiple different ways.
Yeah.
You could turn it over and do that the right side up instead of that the right side up. You could do, and we did a different ear on this side. Check that out. And then you could do the same thing. You could twist them. You could move them from side to side. See, I personally would put. Since his patch is on this side, I would put his ear on that side. Yeah. So everybody's going to have a different take on that. Then you get to put his little nose on, and then we just use a little piece of Cuddle to give his little, whatever that thing is. Yeah. And anyway, and then again,
this one has bellies.
They all have bellies. And so you could put a belly on in a variety of different ways. We just top stitched it quickly to get this one on, but you could also machine embroider on there. I love Grammy on there so bad. And you could also put a heart on top of that and then put the belly on. I mean, there's just lots of things that you could do. Not put the patch on, put the patch on. I mean, you have lots of choices.
Yes.
Okay. So that one is, and then this one, which tended to be the number 1, although they were highly close in their, what people loved the most. But this one was close to the top. And so again, you've got some C3 on the bottoms of the feeties and his little eyes, and then a different color C3 for his nose. And then the ears are the same on this one because he doesn't have a lot of contrast on him, and then his belly. So
so this one is different because the belly is out of the same as the ears and stuff to kind of give him that more of that gray.
So it gave these guys a little bit more personality because they have extra pattern pieces that we could kind of fool around with that. But again, you don't have to put the patch on if you're not a fan. Or you could just go wild and get some extra fabric and just make faces however you want to make them.
True, yeah.
You could just do all
more
kinds
patches,
more creative.
Spotty dog.
You know what's going to happen as we get started on this. So people are going to start appliquing little toesies on the bottom of the feeties and things like that. What do we order these online if we are a consumer? Yes, you would absolutely. They'll be all over the place shortly. The puppies are going to be well behind. They will not make Christmas. I promise they're not going to make Christmas. The elephants should make Christmas though. And so we're just behind on the pattern on this one. Yeah. So I would, I know, Shauna, I think it looks like fur too. So anyway, just watch your favorite shops. Again, reach out and ask them. Ask them for these patterns. So these are Cuddle Critters pre-cut out kits. So just if you use a lot of verbiage like that, they'll know exactly what you're talking about. And if they've not seen them yet because they didn't make it to market, then they will figure it out quickly because it's going to be a highly desirable item for classes. That was our main push to get these out, is for classes, so that because you can't do cutting out all these pieces and sewing them in class. So we really want the customers to sew in class. So if your shop, if you want to learn to do it that way, we'll have videos. And we're working on some things right now for the elephant. But we will have videos to help, but you're not going to need it. If you're a Cuddle seamstress already, you're going to be fine. You're not going to need that extra help. They go together quite easily. All right. And we did, again, the same soft leggies so that they just are very fluid, little mitt hands on them, and then the feeties with the little bottoms. So we didn't talk about the blue one yet.
We did it. So we also did this one out of Willow, and it's out of powder. So it actually is such a great match to this Sweet Dreams.
So again,
but we actually did the encore in both of the ears. How cute that is. Yeah. A little bit of the powder C3 is the patch, and we just did some of the C3 in snow.
So each one of them of these guys are very different. They have their own personalities.
Yeah.
And we did a little brown, like a
little brown
nose or a cocoa nose.
I think it was truffle.
It might have been.
Yeah.
but it's sweet little, I just think they're sweet as heck.
Yeah.
I just love them. Love these. So hopefully you love these as much as I do, and you'll be able to make just zillions for your family members or your loved ones. And we'll all have our little stuffies, and then we'll be on to the next ones, thinking about what the next ones will be for probably next time. I don't know when that is. Probably next time.
Yeah.
All right.
Woo.
Okay, where are we with time?
Okay. It's been an hour. All right.
Okay, we're moving along.
Good.
I see we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think we have anything more to show really up here.
I don't think
Want
so.
to show the funny head?
Well, we can show the head. We can
Show some of these things.
So doggone cute. This
Get
is not a
some of these
kit.
things out.
It's not a kit, but it's pretty incredible. So do you want to pull his other ear out?
Oh,
okay. It's got some business up in the ear
Oh,
here.
it does.
It's soft and squishy.
Oh.
So I'm guessing.
So. Look how it like kind of comes down.
Yeah. So that's why it does that.
Yeah. There's some like roping in there.
Somebody thought of it long and hard about this, and so.
The pattern of this one is Acasito.
Look at this is big.
This is big.
But great.
Yeah.
And the whole thing just hangs on the wall from this one little hook, this one little loop. So it's
like
not
a rabbit would be great. Jackie, I think a rabbit would be really great.
Bunny's on our list.
Yeah, bunny is on a list.
The bunny is probably high on the list, actually. Isn't this cool? Of course. What is it made out of? Fog heather. So
fog heather, I think, is just such a perfect elephant.
It is. You need a little fog heather in your stash.
Yeah.
Just because it's so many animals that are grayish that this works perfectly for. So, and easy to sew. Okay. Get the head back.
There it goes.
Back.
And see, it just hooks up right up there, which is fun. And then I guess we can go up through some of this kind of farm animals. So some of the popular things that were there at market, you've seen this one a million times. We don't care. We love it. This is from Xanthe. And then this one is Lovely Pattern Co. So it's a little piglet.
You guys, this one, this is on my table because I wanted it.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. And everybody picked it up and wanted it as a kit.
Oh my
everybody
gosh.
Picked it up and wanted it as a kit. So it is.
Pig kit then? Yeah.
I know. Who doesn't want, look at that thing. Oh
it's so cute.
And then this chicken.
The chicken is
this rooster.
Hilarious.
Sorry,
rooster.
So it's done with a lot of different things, and I think it's really great. It's done with woodland snowy owl as the body, and dreamy fur, and then of course C3 colors, and then those feet. Those feet.
Look at those things.
Something for me that I can't even. They make me laugh every single solitary time. Okay, and then look at this tail. Talk about your tail feathers, man. That has got some good going tail feathers there. So they put some wire in it to make these back ones kind of stand up a little bit more. But look at that. He just like stands there so proud.
Yeah. Good doodle dandy.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's her Cotton Jenny.
Oh, it's
First
Cotton
it is.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Huh.
There you go.
Love it. All right. So anyway, that's just an extra fun.
Yeah.
Here's his little face.
So as soon as we saw this one, it was just so hilarious.
I busted out laughing.
Yeah.
Look at this little, oh God, who does this?
It's owned by Tamara Campa, one of our Cuddle ambassadors. She did very smartly done.
Yeah. Well done, Tamara. Okay. I'm going to take a cow out here. Yeah. We've shown him off a lot of times, I think.
Have.
All right. It's time to start talking about some of the bundles and things. Should we do one of these?
What should we do this in the back? Maybe we should do it at the end.
Okay. All right. We're going to save the masterpieces, which if you saw the booth, you'll see the masterpieces for the very end.
Yeah.
We're going to show you a picture probably too. Let's do a couple of these new things here. So how about let's do these.
Okay.
All right. We're coming out with 6 new bundles of Dreamy Fur. People keep asking us where to buy Dreamy Fur, and it's not as easy as we wish it was for you to find, but you can find it out there. I know there are lots of stores that do have the Dreamy Fur, but we're going to come out with 1-yard cuts in it. So there'll be a roll of 1-yard cuts. So they're really, it's just really basic for you to do anything you wanted to. Everything from a costume to pillows to a big floor pillow to, you could even do garments with it. You could get 2 packs of it and probably make a full coat out of it with 2 yards of fabric. Okay, so that's the alloy.
Alloy, yeah.
Okay, so now we're working on these cutie patootie little packs.
Oh my goodness.
The fact that they're so doggone cute.
Cute, these are baggage. So these are little some of our a nice good range. And so we have, oh my gosh,
They're still coming.
I know. So you get a 19 by a 38 dreamy fur cut. Oh my gosh,
I know, they're just so nice.
yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
We'll just kind of, and then maybe we'll lean the blanket. We'll just lean this piece up just a little bit.
Yeah.
So you can see them all there.
Woo.
Okay, I think we're missing a fuchsia. It looks like
We are missing fuchsia. Do we have fuchsia out there? Anybody? And so then with the cut of the dreamy fur, you get 5 C3 fabrics, and they're 9 by 12 piece, little tiny rolls you see right there.
Okay, so Esmeralda was kind enough to help us with it. So what we did, so here's the piece of fabric. So pull back just a little bit for me. Okay, so here's the piece of fabric. So that's the 19 by 38. So it will make a full 18 by 18 pillow form. Okay, you can do an actual pillow. Yeah. So it's a perfect size for a pillow. Mm-hmm. So if you just wanted to do that and save your little pieces of fabric of your C3, you could do that. Or you could do your applique business, which is exactly where this was stimulated from. So we did the little white pack over here, and we put all this together from the little white pack. So we're going to come up with more projects. Love the idea of you coming up with projects as well that will make these little, that you can use a little pack like this. So what was the real reason why we did this? The main reason we did it is because it's great for making animals with. You can make stuffed animals with this, but it also helps you in your collection of little C3 pieces for ears, eyes, hooves, tails, inside of the ears, things like that. And little applique pieces. So you have a little piece of black and you have a little piece of this and a little piece of that. So they're felt square sized pieces is what they basically are. So there are 9 by 12. This doesn't look exactly 9 by 12 to me, but there's just 5 of them in there that we just coordinated the little color packs. So there are 5 inside. That was 4, but there are 5.
He's missing the little pink one.
So yeah, it's missing the little pink one. Yeah. So we gave you things like when you have this one, we did it a little softer pack because then you could do like maybe little girly things with it. Yeah. You could do a heart pillow and then do some applique little hearts on it or something like that. There's just all kinds, endless ideas. Mm-hmm. I love the idea, Kathy. I love the idea to collect all these little fabrics for. And they're not going to be super expensive. It is a good sized piece of fur, so the fur will add up a little bit, but I think it's well worth it for what you get out of it. So and there'll be lots of projects. We're going to do a lot with this and just keep working at it because we know that this guy can be made with this pack. Mm-hmm. So. The only thing that right now, because he was made before the pack was made, we have to replace his belly with fur. So right now his belly is C3 and we would have to make that fur in order for there to be enough in there. But you could do something like that. So that's the whole idea. Thank you, Judy. That's so sweet. I love Cuddle. Yeah. I love
us too.
We do too. So you guys, there's a lot to think about here. And I will love to hear all your thoughts as you get the packs and start playing around with it as to what you've done with them. Because I think the I Love Cuddle group could use your thoughts on this, because it'll be one of those at first where people are like, what am I doing with this? And then as we get started, then it's going to be, what can't I do with it? So okay, let's grab a couple of these here that look amazing in it. Okay. Look at this bunny poof thing. So it's a McKay Manor Musers fluffy bunny. Yeah, I think that's very appropriate. It just has a little. I think I figured out that you could probably make 3 of these out of one. Maybe it's only 2, but I think it's 3, or maybe a smaller version.
Yeah, maybe you do the ears out of some other things or something.
That's really nice of you, Shauna. And then look at this. Okay.
That's the fuchsia one we're missing.
That's just funny.
But look how cute he is.
Funny. This is Shiny Happy World Egghead Monster. I mean, who couldn't want that? Wouldn't that be the funniest thing to give a coworker? Yeah, for their desk area or something. And it's so easy to do.
Look at this one.
I think one of our Lisa, one of our brand ambassadors, has made like 1,000 of these things. And it's a perfect use of this. I'm sure you can make 2 at least, if not 3.
So this is out of this
it's
one.
Three Madame Users, fluffy stuffy.
Yeah.
And so that's that
So
one.
then if you can make like 2 to 3 of these, you can use a pink one on one of them instead of black, you know?
Absolutely. Or the face
A white
could be pink
or,
and the ears could be black. I mean,
yeah.
Are those ears horns?
Horns, yeah.
Oh.
And then this one is our good old, we've had this silly monster pattern for quite a
He's
while.
really messed
Look
up.
at that.
That looks like me in the morning. So he has an actual mouth in there. I don't know if you know that about him. And usually there's a tongue in there, but they didn't. There is?
No
tongue.
You're right. There's no tongue. Look at the teeth. The teeth is new though.
Yeah, you're right.
Your teeth is new. That's funny.
So no tongue teeth.
Yeah, but the pattern does have a tongue that actually can come out too. So, you know, out of this one, you could do a fun like black tongue or a little beige tongue,
or white one.
Or if you buy the white one, you'll have the pink tongue. So many you could do.
They're so cute. There's like I said, endless amounts of things you can do. We had like 2 or 3 more. There was a bat that we did. It was so cute that we easily come out of that. All right. I think that's enough of this one.
I think so. I think you guys
better keep moving. Yeah, be after us here. Or we can really make a mess of something fast.
I
Yeah,
know,
we're gonna a little space here.
I think it's cute.
Like
yeah, they're gonna be packaged just like that, which is my favorite thing.
I know the packaging just makes me so happy about them.
As soon as she brought them in, and I was like, "Oh, sold."
Me too. I'm all over it. All over it. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna get rid of these and move this on.
The fluffy stuffy only uses a 9x12 piece of Dreamy Fur. So there you guys go.
Oh, there's the 1 yard cut.
Yeah.
You guys, there's the 1 yard cut of Dreamy Fur. So that's what it looks like. It's a pretty meaty piece of fur.
Yeah.
So look how cute that looks. And
Like its own monster right there. You put some eyes on it.
Yeah. Diana's version. Okay. This is also new this time. We have 2.5 yard cuts of the Mirage 80.
Yeah.
So it's an 80 by 90 piece.
Mm-hmm.
We had a blanket there that you could put 2 of these back to back. You have an incredible blanket.
Yeah.
Just 2 of them back to back, or bind it if you want to.
Yeah. Look how big this one is.
This is a heavy piece of fabric. Boy, that's again, an 80 by 90 is big enough to go over a queen bed. So you could use that as just a big blanket or a family blanket for the sofa. You know, 2-3 people could be underneath that blanket in about a minute.
Yeah.
Really
this is our new black cherry.
Which
you guys are not familiar with that yet.
Pretty yummy.
Pretty good. So, brand new color.
And we have how many colors of this? Is it 8?
8. 8 of the
of the 2.5 yard cuts of that, the 90 inches. And then we have some new C390s that y'all know C390.
We've had a bunch, and now we have a bunch more.
So there's like 6 new ones or something like that, and that's one of the new ones. So C390. That's a small commercial on the pre-cuts. There we have another pre-cut. I love this one. Love, love, love. We're calling these Cuddle cakes.
Yes.
So
right there.
2 things to tell you on that one there. Oh boy. So these are Cuddle cakes.
Woo!
All right. What's a Cuddle cake? A Cuddle cake is a 5 pre-cut pieces of 20 inches by the full width of the fabric. So you get 20 by 60, 58, 60 inch width. Let your imagination run wild for what you could do with them. I kind of wish we would have brought that one quilt over.
Oh, that's right.
If somebody wants to go to the design room and bring those 2 quilts that are laying on the tabletop there that Susan made, she made them from a Cuddle cake. We should have brought those over because they're really pretty. So we're going to do it this way. We're going to show you on a header what's inside. So I'm going to give you this over there. I saw Laura, handy dandy Laura, going over there to get them right now. Okay, so here's what they look like. So they are a piece of snowy owl in mallard, a piece of white. Can you help me with it? It's a little bit hard for me to do it.
Let me see.
It's the white C3.
Of course.
It's a navy C3. It's a, I'm not sure,
I
mallard.
think that's teal.
Teal, you're right. It
Teal
is teal
C3.
C3. And then, of course, the gorgeous Galaxy Mallard.
Yeah.
Okay.
How great that is.
So if you look at that all laid out, can you not see? That's natural. That's a natural, not
That
white.
is natural. Yeah, you're right.
And so you can see that it's going to be a gorgeous something or other. So we have a little quilt top that somebody made, and I want you to see how pretty it looks. So how much will the cakes be selling for? Stores are, well, first of all, there's 2 different prices on these because you've got C3 combination and you've got an all luxe combination. They'll probably be around 50 something, 50, almost 60 for the C3s and probably closer to 70, 80 for probably the other one because it's 2 3/4 yards of fabric in here. So there's a lot of fabric. These are heavy. There's a lot in there, and you can make a whole quilt top with these. So projects, we're going to start working on. So here's the next one. So this is the Sorbet Unicorn, which we did this one because we needed a fun one. And the Sorbet Unicorn remains to be one of the top sellers in the sorbets. And so it's a combination of 2 pieces of luxe and then 3 pieces of C3, which in the C3 we did snow, blush, and hot pink. So that will give you plenty to work with. I mean, you could do lots of things with this. You could do animals with this kind of stuff. You could do all kinds of things. But because it's a little more expensive piece, you probably want to utilize the majority of your pack, which there's quite a bit of fabric there to work with. When I started playing around with some of the ideas, I realized there's a lot in here. You can really make it go a long ways.
So let's bring back that mallard one, and you can show them the.
You want to do the mallard? You want me to show that?
I feel because of the.
It knocked my socks off. When I saw these, I was very, very pleased. Now, she's used a backing fabric, obviously, of something else.
Yeah. And I think the bind as well.
And the bind probably as well. So look how pretty this is. So then she's also done the edge. So the edge is where she's done all of the luxe on the edge. And then she bound it in C3 and backed it in a mallard C3. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that nice? Can you pull back just a little bit so they can see like a big piece of what this looks like? Look how big this is. This is probably a 60 by 60.
It's a big one. It's so pretty. And she did a long arm on it. It's
just so pretty. Oh, Penny, you'll have to watch the replay. You missed a lot of really, really good. You out voting? All right. I have another one to show you when we get there, but isn't that pretty? I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed, and the projects are going to be galore. So as we start making things out of it, we want to see all your really fun ideas on I Love Cuddle. Okay, doke. Okay. Nice and weird. All right. Okay, we did this one. So let's go on to this one down here. I want to find the other C3. Here it is. All right. This one's tricky. Why is this tricky? I'll tell you why. Okay.
Ooh.
How long has this been in the line? Forever.
I think it was one of our first.
I do too. And so
we call it soft cuddle.
Yes, Carla, that is a backing. It has a backing that's separate. You had to buy the backing separate to get the top that big and have leftovers. There's no way you're going to get leftovers out of that to make a backing. So she used a C3, I think a C3, because I think it's 60 by 60. All right, which was mallard on the back, which looked great with it. Okay, you know this as our OG pony or our pony ivory brown that's been in the line for a super long time. Well, because it is unembossed, it doesn't love being rolled into things like this. And so we said, you know what? Let's do something different. Let's emboss it. So we have embossed our OG pony in ivory brown, and now we call that Wild Pony.
Woo!
So new SKU called Wild Pony, and it's embossed.
So look at that. So it's just a hide embossing on it, and I love it.
I love it too. I had several customers that said, "Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to add this too because it's so good." Embossed.
We'll have to do a few more ponies.
Probably.
Carla, it is a cuddle cake, and it's plus a backing and a binding on that teal quilt.
All right. So this one has this new Wild Pony in it, which is just, like I said, the old one reinvented.
Yeah.
And then we did 3 different C3s.
So this is C3 sand. And we did C3 mocha and C3 mahogany.
Check that out. Mahogany.
We never
you
use
don't
mahogany.
see mahogany ever, but it's got a little more red in it, but it just kind of brightened things up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we did, of course, our Old Faithful
high caviar.
High caviar. The one of the most silky, beautiful pieces of such a basic eggs, bread and milk kind of thing, but it should be in everybody's house somewhere.
It's like the shiniest fabric we have.
I think so too.
It's so much shine out of it. Let's see, Marilyn. So it kind of became a moniker as OG Pony because, again, it was one of our first Luxe Cuddles. We used to call them soft cuddles. And we didn't have any other ponies for up until last year, the year before, maybe 2 years, 3 years. And so it just kind of became the original.
The OG means original.
Yeah.
It's the original of something.
Yeah.
It's kind of an acronym that has kind of stuck to things now. So it's
so
OG
it's the original
means
pony.
Original. And this is the original pony. It only came in one color.
Yeah.
And now we've turned it into 2 SKUs by embossing it, and I adore it.
Yeah.
This one, I can't wait to see what people do with this, because these are going to be
so excited.
Spectacular. I think, well, all of them will be, because they're all in their own right are really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's do this one next. This is the odd man out.
It is.
But you know what? I expect you all to do something with this to show that this is a really cool color palette.
Yeah.
That I think it's going to show up as something that is much more special than what it was given credit for at market. People are kind of giving me that eye, like, really? This is a color combination? I really like it. So, old gangster. I love it. All right. So what's this? Himalayan.
Yeah. Frosted Himalayan navy.
Navy. Okay.
Yes.
Then we added, oh gosh, look
this is
at
Galaxy Navy. Galaxy, this looks great.
This
on
is Galaxy
camera.
Jeans, isn't it? Or is it
No, it says Navy on here.
It is Navy.
Yeah.
It is. It's Navy. And then Willow Jeans. Then we upped our game and we added a Galaxy
Glacier.
Yeah.
Simply Taupe.
Slide on my mouth there. And Simply Taupe, which we love Simply Taupe. And then we added the Fawn in Cappuccino, which is a best seller. So I really think these are going to be a fun combination to use your Kanagan a little bit and come up with a really fun idea to do this. So
we wanted a little something so it's not so tonal. So it gives you a lot of options. You can make something purely out of the jeans and navy side, and then another out of the cappuccino taupe, or put them all together. We're really excited to see.
When you start blending these together, I think you're going to find that this is a really fun combination.
Well, look at them right here. I think they look great.
I want to see this. I want somebody to do
this. And the rolled.
Right now.
Yeah, me too.
Right now. Let's get this out to a Cuddle ambassador and get her going.
Yes.
Because I really want to see what this looks like in some fun project. Okay, my last 2, which of course were the 2 best sellers.
Of course.
And so this one's the gray palette, which you can't go wrong with a good snowy owl. And this is Snowy Owl Alloy, which is the second best seller of Snowy Owl. Of course, natural is number 1, which, will always be. And then it is a Glacier Alloy. Old Faithful
Heather Fog. And we have Galaxy Denim Night, which was our first Galaxy.
That looks really good on camera.
It does. It does.
It's really nice. And then
we have another one in Smoke.
Yeah. Really good. Really good combination. Kathy, it's one of my favorites too. It will always be one of my favorites. Yeah. No matter what else we get in.
And I want to show the difference of both of those, of Smoke and Night, or Denim Night. So is this one Smoke actually? No, that's Denim Night. Because Denim Night has this blue in it.
It's kind of bluey toned. It's not blue.
It's not blue. But it reminds me of outer space, like, the galaxy. This is why we called it Galaxy to begin with.
And why it's Denim Night? It's probably a dumb name to give it, because it's kind of misleading, but it's really the black tone. And then this is really the gray one down below it. So the combination together is going to be really spectacular when you get them all together and start piecing them into projects. This is one, I think, Christmas tree skirt is one of the items that we can do. I think this is going to be a really fun one to do, a great Christmas tree skirt, because it could go with, a lot of different things in your arsenal of Christmas, because we don't do just always red and green anymore.
No.
Would be a gorgeous.
Kathy Snowy Owl is one of our favorites already. It's goes so well with so many different things. Even though it's an animal, it doesn't seem like an animal when you mix it.
So did you notice that we switched to the all luxe on those last
Yes,
two?
yes.
And so here's the last one, which is probably the number one that I mean, it's kind of a tie between the natural and the gray. But this is a combination of, again, an Old Faithful, which is Arctic Lynx and Ice Taupe. Yeah. Really pretty piece of fabric. When you see this in a big piece, it's really worthy of a blanket. I've seen it lots of times made up, and it never fails me. It's to be beautiful. And then another personal favorite, which I have used a million jillion times, which is Hide Natural. I love it. I love a good natural anything in our line. Anything natural is beautiful to me. And then again, an Old Faithful, which is the quartz.
Heather quartz, yeah.
And then look at that. Ooh.
Galaxy Simply Taupe.
Ooh. Now, you do get little bites of orange in this a little bit. In fact, you can kind of see it in there. It's just a little bite.
Yeah. Any brown tie-dye is going to have some orange in it because it's tie-dye. It's not controllable.
Right. It's tie-dye. It's real tie-dye. That's how you know that these are real tie-dyes. And then, of course, I think this is
high truffle.
Truffle, yeah.
Beautiful Which we love truffle. So
we've added some new truffles in the line too, because it's such a pretty color. Okay, so this combination is gorgeous. But let me show you the real gorgeous piece. Susan made this one as well. Oh, wow. No batting, just heavy.
Look at that.
Wow.
And again, I think it's just the back and bind that was extra. Maybe, I don't think even in the sashing.
The sashing, it seems like she would have had to have added to the sashing because it seems like a lot to do that, but I could be wrong. But
and this backing comes in, it's because it's heather quartz. It comes in our two-yard cuts.
Right. So she added a few extra goodies. She didn't know exactly what the purpose was at the time, but I still think it's so beautiful. You could make it smaller and probably make it work out just fine. But you guys, do you love it?
You love it as much as we do?
Okay, there's a bunch of loves in a row there. I'm guessing you do love it as much. It's every person that stopped and looked at it has had to take a double take because it's so beautiful. Yeah. So I can't wait for us to start building things together with all these things that we've got going on. We're not done yet, you guys. No. We are not done yet. Yeah. So there's more still to show you. Look how pretty that looks. Just a quick admiration for the quilting on the back.
Look at that quilting
of the heather quartz.
And Tammy, again, the back end binding, and we think some of the natural and the sashing was extra added, but you'll get a lot. So, you could do a smaller quilt and use all of it instead, and not add any more.
Except for the back.
You'll the back, because you need that big piece.
Yeah, just too big.
But again, for that one, it comes in a 2-yard cut. So for any shop, that's no cutting.
Yeah. So two pre-cuts and on we go. In and out. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna work on the pillow.
Oh, okay. Susan, I did about 20 inches extra of the high natural. That's what we thought. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Susan.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
My friend. You did a great job. I love it.
But it's a really good show of all the fabrics together and how well they work together.
Next kit. Well, it's a kit, but not a kit, because you can do all kinds of things with it.
It's a package.
Okay, so this is supposed to say Cuddle kit right here. It's a pillow kit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet dreams pillow kit.
So just imagine with us for a second. All right. So what do you get inside? You get 2 pieces of fabric, full width of the fabric that are 21 inches long. So this is the Himalayan navy. We've outdone ourselves with Himalayan navy right now because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then Hide navy. Ooh, look how shiny
that is.
Beautiful that looks. So together, these two are pretty spectacular. What they look like together. So now, what can you make out of that? Each strip makes 3 19 by 19 squares. So that automatically means that you can make 3 pillows with it. 3 18-inch pillows out of the 2 squares or the 2 strips together. There's also inside our kit, there are 3 14-inch zippers that will be inside. There will be a pattern to make a regular back-to-back pillow. Let me show you the pillow. Am I staring at it, Diana?
Oh,
I saw it. Oh,
no.
it's this one.
Oh, that one.
So this is a yield that out of one of the other kits that you can make out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do 2 pillows just like this or 3 pillows just like this. But there are 2 pillow forms inside here. So that's the new release that it's crazy. None of that one. Or maybe it is. That's the
see
new
them right in
release
there.
on there. You see the pillow?
2 in there.
Here. Yes, there are 2 in there. 2
Yes.
18 by 18 pillows.
So you get the pillows with the fabric, which is probably the most exciting part of this one.
Trying to find one of the pillows.
And the zippers, because we know how hard it is to find zippers.
Okay, here's one of the pillows. You can open it up and start to feel the pillow there. Here's one. I've got one. Okay, so you say a pillow form. Okay, well, that's a nice thing. No, it's not a nice thing. These are incredible.
Yeah, this isn't the size. This is just another pillow form in a different size, but it's the same kind.
I have been selling pillow inserts for years when I was at Fabric Depot. These are memory foam and gel foam, 50-50 of each. It is the best pillow ever. They are heavy. They are, I mean, you really feel like you're holding a pillow.
Yeah.
They have a lot of cush to them that bounces back because of the memory foam and the gel foam, that they both behave very similarly. They come vacuum packed. So that's how come we can get 2 pillow forms into this one pack, is because they're vacuum packed inside there and wrapped around it. And so I don't know if I have any vacuum packed in here. I don't see any. Oh, here's one. Here's one.
Oh, good. We're going to have some.
This is crazy. This is an 18 by 18 pillow.
Yeah. So that's why there's 2 in this whole kit.
So my hand covers the end.
Yeah.
Pillow forms are going to be available really soon.
Yeah.
It's coming.
And Carla,
really
that is
soon.
powder puff that we put over this form, by the way.
So we're going to do them in 6 sizes: 12 by 16, 14 by 28, which is a bench pillow. So it's meant to be, we do a lot of these bench pillows now. This is kind of a fad right at the moment to do.
It's a lumbar.
For literally over the bench, and then they applicate cute things on them and do all kinds of fun things. But when you've got Vienna, you don't need to applicate anything on it. Woo.
Not at all.
It's a beauty. We have a 18 by 18, which you know what an 18 by 18 looks like. Which is this, and it's what the kit is made from.
Squishy.
Is a regular standard, probably the most standard size pillow. What's the next one, Diana?
Let's see, a 20 by 26.
A 20, which is a
standard bed pillow. Standard bed pillow right there. I think we should all take these home and test them out.
I think we should too, or a sham.
Yeah.
So you can make that into a sham if you wanted to. So you could also put a flange on the outside edge around it, you know, so that you have that extra, the build up of it, so you can just stitch around it. God, it's so nice, you guys.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you enough times how exciting.
Yeah.
They're very well priced. So when they're out in a retail world, you're not going to get sticker shock over how beautiful they are. It makes everything that we've always been able to purchase through the fabric stores such a pale item in comparison to what these are. Every customer that you started to talk to about this at Quilt Market, you would start to talk, and then you open it up and they'd reach in and squeeze it. And
yeah. I keep trying to squeeze it so you guys can really see that memory foam work. And
then last, and I don't see one here.
We don't have a big one?
I don't think so.
So our last one is an 18 by...
Wait, no, we did this one. We haven't done
that's a 24 by 24.
By 24.
Look at that big one.
So it'd be like a floor pillow. Look at the size of that thing. Wow. This is so good. You guys, this is so exciting. I love when new products, when you get a new product like this and everybody's in the wow moment.
Yeah.
And this is a wow moment.
Yeah.
So I don't see.
Let's see the body pillow. We do have so it's an 18 by 54. Oh, it's on the way back. It's blending to the couch.
Looks like stuff. Okay. Here we come. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna get our
We're
lights.
gonna knock down the studio here.
Look at that.
Look at this thing. Look at this
that.
one. This was one of the most popular things in the booth because everybody would just kind of hang on to it until somebody else needed it. And then they would come and steal it from that person. They're like, no. And so everybody wanted one. People were ordering them just for themselves to have their own first. I said, what a great employee gift.
I know. That would be.
So,
Shauna, that'd be the 24 by 24 would be great dog pillow.
You cannot possibly believe that this big thing is this. I can't even barely hold
as tall
this
as
thing.
me.
This is 6 pounds of beautifulness. 6 pounds is how much the body pillow weighs. It is so well priced. It's probably going to be just under $50 for this pillow, which I mean, you get junk for $50 compared to this. When you
very good quality.
You guys,
it's nothing of like just the fiber fill or anything. It's just you can see the chunks of memory foam, and it's so soft. Look at that.
Okay, so this was the side commercial for the pillow.
We got distracted.
Yeah, I know, because it's so distracting. You guys, everybody needs one. Y'all need a body pillow for the sofa. I mean, everybody's going to be arguing over these body pillows. Yeah. Everybody. One is never going to be enough.
Okay, so let's get all of these out of the way.
Okay, so we'll get these out of the way.
And then we'll go back to the kids.
Let's go back. Ruffled today.
We'll keep this one so you guys can really see how compact it is.
Okay, so that's the first kit that we have. I'm going to just do these little tough guys. Was there a header on this one?
Ooh.
Was it? Do I get them out already? Oh, yeah, here they are. Here they are. No, they're not.
Okay.
Fooled you.
We have a header of the. Never mind, we do.
I had a little explosion on my own. Okay, so these are the combinations that we selected for the kits. So they'll of course be the pony because we just can't. But we did it out of the wild pony, and then and black in the black caviar, or hide caviar. Then we did probably the most popular Snowy Owl Natural with the Willow Cappuccino. So those two together. You're understanding, right? That these are body pillow.
I want to bring out the little kits that go with it.
Sure.
Just so you can see. So these are just like these do not have the pillows with them, but just so you guys can see the little combinations. So the Snowy Owl.
So there's the Snowy Owl.
The cap. How cute that is.
And then
they're so beautiful.
The Wild Rabbit.
You have the Wild Rabbit.
With Pearl.
With Pearl.
Look how pretty that
is. Look how great that goes together. Pearl's brand new color for us.
So the wild.
So great.
The Snowy Owl. I'm sorry, the Wild Rabbit in Driftwood with the Pearl.
Yeah.
Hi. Let's see this one.
Oh yes, this is a baby seal.
Little fluff monster. There.
Chocolate.
Ooh, nice.
Almond.
Nice.
With the high chocolate.
So you know the baby seal.
Yeah, does he Snowy Owl?
Oh,
okay.
Maybe.
I don't know. Baby seal though.
It's baby seal. All right. And then we had a pillow. We had a big pillow out of that one.
Behind. Oh no, that's not both sides.
No, but it's just what that looks like big.
Yeah. So this one doesn't have the right side is on the back, but on the front it does.
This is a 20 by 20.
It is.
I mean,
24 by 24.
24.
Yeah, but that is the baby calf and alloy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Just so you can see what it looks like.
Just to see what it looks like. You know, it will be an 18 by 18. And again, all of these little things were just to show the fabrics. It will be in a big thing like this to fit both of these. Hello.
Here's the other one. There's the second header of them. I think there's 9 of these, if I remember right. There are 4, or maybe it's 8. I think it's 8. We're still learning, you guys. 9. Okay.
Okay. Oh, look how pretty. This one is so pretty. You guys,
so
look at that.
The frosted Oceana in rose water. So that's going to be so good.
How pretty that is. And it has hide rose water with that.
Yep. And then
another Himalayan.
Another Himalayan in the berry.
Well,
it's elderberry Himalayan.
Yeah.
And then berry in the hide.
Yeah.
Ooh, that berry's pretty, isn't it? So that looks super good together. You guys talking over there amongst yourselves because I wasn't watching. And then of course the one we've been talking about, the
it's over here.
Yeah. And then this one, who didn't get much press because of we didn't have the sample, and the picture was just so hard to see.
Oh, it's so hard.
But it's so pretty, you guys. This is the Oceana in Dark Sea, right? Dark Sea. And then we did marble in black because it's just so pretty with it.
Yeah.
So it's a really gorgeous combination. Thank you. I'm loving them too. And okay, so there's all these color combinations and all these things. You can make a pillow that's back to back, right? Or same on both sides. But we're working on a project sheet right now that has 6 different combinations of how you can applique or strip things together to create more pillows. So you can either strip it together out of the same fabric or use that extra square that you get to make the third pillow, but you don't have a pillow form for. And you can build a star front, a strip, a diagonal. We have all kinds of ideas, which are going to be super fun. Is there a way to get the square of each type of couple member? I don't know how you would do that. Okay, we don't have any method to do that at this point. You'd have to just start collecting some yardage. Yeah, because wowie, that would be interesting to have. Huh?
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. So, okay, I promise you, they all feel great. How's that? So, these pillow kits. They're going to be pretty reasonably priced. I believe. I think they come out to maybe like $29.99 a pillow by the time in retail world. By the time you have the whole pillow put together, and you can't find a $29.99 pillow out in the world that is this nice with this nice fabric on it, and just the whole combination. What a great Christmas gift these will be. Yeah, these don't take too long for us to get together.
I don't think so.
So because it doesn't really require any pattern writing or anything. We've already got the pattern written for just the basic pillow, and then just getting them put together. Yeah, and get going on them and get the pillows in. Yeah. So, okay. Diana,
are we
down
to the cool quilts?
The cool quilt.
So these were the showcase, the star of Quilt Market. So we kept that for last for those of you who stayed with us.
We know a lot of people came over to the booth. They heard about these quilts, and so they came over to want to see what they were all about. And they were artistic pieces beyond your imagination.
Yes. Okay, so let's do this one first.
Okay.
So this one, both of these are from Violet Craft.
Violet Craft.
Yeah, Violet Craft. They're abstractions. They're jungle abstractions, and this was sewn by Renee Johnson.
Oh my gosh, you guys!
Who did so amazing with this?
Aren't they just incredible? Yeah. So she's used just a variety of C3 colors together, and excuse me, Diana, if you grab.
Okay. And so the C3 is in the middle, as you can kind of see. And then she really did a mixture of some C3s, but mostly luxe on the outsides. So a lot of these, the jungle abstractions in the pattern, they're much more smaller pieces. So what you can do is group them together so Cuddle works more for them.
Right. It's paper piecing. So it's a little bit of a labor of love, but it's so worth it. This is a wall art.
It is.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I think my favorite parts of this is I love the eyes. I think the eyes are just gorgeous.
She did such a great job.
Such a great job. And then the dreamy fur on the little chinny chin.
Yeah. So good.
Who just doesn't want to pet a lion?
Yeah.
I do. And then she pushed for green in the background, and we're so glad that she did. And we chose the C390 Mist. And so it's out of the forest. And so if you kind of come close, if you've seen those, it has a little bit of a spray pattern.
It's really hard to see in the light
because it's dark.
It looks like shading from the fabric itself, but it's actually tonal shading.
Yeah. And that's our C390 print. And this one does have batting, yes. This is, doesn't it?
No.
Yeah. Well,
no, there's no batting. You're feeling the puff there.
Oh.
It does not have batting in it. It's way too flexible for what it is. No batting. And she just used the green on the back. The same green. I still think I can see. Oh, you can kind of see the two tones in there. These are really great. These new 90-inch mist print, I really like them.
Renee Johnson is super. She's
incredible.
Yeah.
She's incredible. She's a great, talented seamstress and has an eye for color. And she's also an artist, a painting artist as well. Yeah. So she paints lions.
Yeah. And I think that's why the colors that she chose have
understands the lion
so well.
So well. Yep. All right.
What are the overall dimensions of the quilt? Is this a 54 by 54? 60 by 60?
I think it's almost a 60 by 60.
Doesn't say. I think it's about a 60 by 60.
This is going to be around our office for a long time. This one I love equally. It's an elephant.
Yes.
And it's also a violet craft. The main difference is that this one has machine quilting on it. So it's been long armed. This is by, oh wow, looks really great.
Lisa.
Yep, Lisa did it. Our Cuddle ambassador did it. It also doesn't have any C3 in this one, except for on the very edges. A little bit of the edges. Oh, there's a little up in here too.
Yeah, she did a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think that, and you know what? I think Lisa had a pretty tough job because our grays are pretty hard to blend because there's so many different undertones in it.
Gray is such a tough match.
It is. Even we do the same two grays and then they don't look the same.
Isn't it just
we try.
It's so beautiful.
It's such a cool
They are just masterpieces, aren't they? I mean, any seamstress can appreciate the amount of energy and thought that had to go into it, let alone the sewing and the just, sampling and trying and seeing it. Does it look like anything? Does it look? And then she did the quilting on top, which I just loved. It's also a mist.
It is a mist in the mallard in the background as well. I think Lisa was here. I think I saw her pop up. She wants to say hi and take credit for this.
And then I love the tail.
Look at the tail, the dreamy fur. It's so great. Look at that.
So good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Guys,
I think this just came out so wonderful.
Much, just how gorgeous these are. You know what we haven't done yet is we haven't done our quick little go through the booth.
We haven't done that. So we'll do that right after this. Oh, there's Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you so much.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
Just a great job on it.
And again, the back is that mist. Oh, you can really see those shadows.
Yeah. And this one is much easier to see.
Yeah. So see that like misty spray.
Nice. Really,
very nice.
really well done.
Yeah. And so people were just awed by these. We don't know how we can top it.
I don't know. What are we going to do next time? Well, I don't know. I don't know. All right. I believe, Adriana, that you were going to pull up and help us out with the little bit. We were going to do a little bit of footage from Quilt Market, and we'll kind of narrate in the background. You know, aren't they stunning? Just to be a part of it.
Yeah. When they came in, it was just everybody had to come to the room to see them.
All right, if you've never been to Quilt Market, which I'm sure lots of you have not, typically this is what the shape of our booth is. So that middle section is the aisle, but we put our flooring in there to make it look like it's our whole turf. And so it's about 6 booths is what you're seeing. And then there's one little extra booth on the end that you cannot see from here. That was our education booth.
Yeah.
So we had Michelle, our education manager, and Sheila, our CA, in the booth talking to folks about well, here's a funny little side story on this. See what the red is in the front here? On the other side of that red is the door to the entrance. So they're all standing out there. This is right before we opened, and they're all standing out there. There's a handful of humans out there just waiting to bust through when they say they can. So we're all there ready to go. And
we've never been in front like that either, like right at the door.
Never been at the door. I'm going to tell you that it was like drinking from a fire hose. 2 seconds after they opened those doors, there was 40 people standing in our booth. It was a moment to behold. If it wouldn't have been so overwhelming, we should have taken a few pictures because there was just people everywhere.
We should put like little ring cameras in there or something.
That's such a good idea. We should do that. Anyway, the booth was it was such a pleasure to be in this booth. It was such a fun booth. People were so excited about it. So you can see the beginning of things starting to happen here. And people sit down at your booth and we just go through the new things and typically the new things and just talk about what's on the walls. We hang all of our quilts that are kits on the walls themselves. And then we do these little tiny vignettes of all these things. And you know that we had so many things with the pillows and the kits and the bundles and all that stuff that there was just stuff sitting everywhere. And it was, I always told the customer at the end of every order that I wrote, I owed them another 1,000 words to tell them everything there was to talk about. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, the star of the show were the little kits. So the pre-cuts hanging on. So Diana does these banners on the back walls. So it's a big vinyl banner that we get from a printer, and she just that was a nursery theme to that. And then we hung these little swings that Peter, our warehouse manager, made for us that everybody wanted. And then I sewed the little animals onto their little swings, and they just sat there the whole time, and people went crazy over it. That was my workstation. Oh, I guess you can see it. That was my workstation that I was at the whole time. So I got the pleasure of talking about these things endlessly, and it was fun. It was real fun.
And look at, she sewed the hands and everything in the ears differently, so it looks like they're really swinging and having
a good old time.
Yeah.
This is right next to me. This was Andrea's booth, our customer representative that was she's our assistant, and so she had this booth over here, and which was a highly popular booth as well because of course the back
behind her. Yeah, all the tiny tails.
Yep. And then this was Matt's booth, our sales manager, and we had, not only did we have the new Crossroads quilt hanging in the background, you see the pillows, the pretty little pillows off to the side, and the Be Brave,
Home of the Brave
quilt that's on the front table there. That's a kit as well. And so he said it was a tie between the two. Both, you're getting both of the shots of those in the how much they looked. And then when we did the spotlights on top, it really showed them off beautifully.
They're gorgeous. There it is, gorgeous. A bigger.
That was Arvin's table. And he had a little bit of everything on there, including the quilt that's on the top of our table today, which is just a big pieced quilt showing you how machine quilting looks beautiful on so many different surfaces that you'd never think.
Yeah.
Mr. Bovine was pretty darn popular, I'm going to tell you. And then the chicken or the rooster, and then the goat. Let's keep going. That's a Funky Friends goat. And then you met him.
Already.
Met her today. And then so the banner was really pretty. Diana takes a little bit of the flowers and puts that on the banner. It just really shows it off nice. And then the little girl's coat down below there. And then just some of our little furry friends and some of the fun things. And then the monster. You didn't see the green one today.
The green one, that's a good one.
Another one that looks really good.
Yeah.
Then
some of that dreamy fur coat, so you guys can really see what it looks like as a coat.
It has a little cute little sparkles inside of it too. That's like little jewels that are hanging on there on it.
There were tassels, and they were just like cut off to. And then
of course the beautiful Vienna
glazed Vienna in cherry cola.
Thank you.
You can't quite see the cherry cola part of it, but that's that black cherry underneath.
I showed you that before live. And then of course the new Cozy Cub in there with the Read to Me book that's right behind it. And
the beads for bear.
And the cute bear head that's a McKay Manor Muser little pattern. Yeah. Really cute. Really cute. There's the team. There's a hard-working team, man. You, that was a hard-working team to get that booth up. We had a little bit of flight delays and a little bit of drama, so we had to put the booth all up on the Friday before, which is a lot to put up in one day. So I'm very proud of that team that got a lot done in a very short period of time. Thank you all. Thank you all in that picture if you're listening today. Here we are. Hello. I appreciate all the energy and work that went into that booth to make it look so fabulous. All right. I think that, yay team, Penny. That's right. So, I think we have one thing left to do, and that's a drawing, huh?
That's right. We have a giveaway.
Did everybody get their shares in? So they get to enter into the drawing.
There we go.
Here we go.
3. So we got Heather Neild, Melinda Harold, and Cheryl Wester.
Okay. And what do they do?
They email info@shannonfabrics.com with your phone number and shipping info. Live giveaway winner in the subject line. And we'll send it on your way.
We're going to get a blankie out to you.
Yeah.
So you get a finished blanket. It's such a fun prize. A lot of people post when they get their blankets and say something about how delicious they are. But I love you all for sharing the love of Cuddle all the time.
Yes.
And you're so good about it and so good about talking on our Facebook pages and in our Instagram. And we just appreciate you every day, how much you care and how much you love the product. And so I think that's it. Huh? So welcome to our Quilt Market show, and we'll see you next time. We'll go into a little more details next month on some of the projects that we've been able to create with some of these packs and stuff. So we'll kind of revisit this a little bit again. But thank you for hanging in there and listening to our warp speed talking today. So
and our 100 new products.
Yeah, it's actually more than that. So all right,
There you go, Penny.
All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you.